So I just started Supacell.
Why they be down at the news of me, Shawty, she down, she be choosing me, I pour this brown with the juice in my cup.
I'm literally like maybe 2-3 minutes in, if that. Homegirl running? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to watch. I'm going to get through at least this first episode, but as soon as she Kamehameha that friggin' door, I knew she was dead. Like, there's no way. Like, the hesitation, like, the show was done well. Maybe it's just I'm used to certain tropes and ideals and patterns and storytelling, but like, I knew they was gonna shoot her. Now, again, I'm just a couple minutes in. They just shot her down. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know what her powers are. Maybe she can regenerate or whatever. But I can already tell this is going to be an interesting watch. I'll be back once I finish some more, because I keep seeing mixed reviews online about it. Some good, some bad. I'm just excited to see what they give me, but this is off to an intense start.
Whose car is this?
Yours.
Babe, this is so nice.
All right, I'm not well versed in UK gangs, but the Sixes and the TBs, I wonder, and hopefully somebody could let me know in the comments or something, are the TBs and Sixes, are those real UK gangs? All I have to equate them to are like Bloods and Crips here in America. I'll probably look into it a little bit more, but this party scene is interesting. I think it's done well because I don't know none of these people. I don't know the actors. I don't know nothing about none of this world. But homeboys, the TBs, I think I'm saying it right. In the red, they come in. Homegirl with the pink hair is like, ain't nobody in here like that on no gang shit. And I'm like, why are y'all here? Why are y'all? So I think the show did a really good job at immediately making me be like, okay, what the fuck is you on? These people trying to have a good time. Clearly some misery is afoot. So I'm enjoying this. The scene with the dad and the son and the mom and like the child support, let me see my kid type thing. Again, I don't know what any of that is. They're clearly setting stuff up. This is the pilot, the first episode. A lot of emotions running high. I'm just interested to see how all of this interconnects, comes together, and but all in all, this is a interesting episode, interesting show. Homeboy bought his girlfriend a blue car. I don't know, so that's where I'm at. So this work situation with Andre. So Andre is the name of the guy who's trying to spend more time with his kid, AJ. I'm assuming it's Andre Jr. His scene of him working at the call center feels like Sorry to Bother You. I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just the way like certain call centers feel, but that's what it put me in the mind of.
Like this young blood.
Hey, Mr. Kramer. This is Langston from Regal View. I didn't catch you at the wrong time, did I?
A DBS, again, I'm America, so I'm not certain what all of this is, but context clues, I'm assuming a DPS is like maybe a background check, background report. And apparently Andre has a record. He's like, hey man, look, I'm just talking on the phone. And this is after this show. I think they did a really good job with what I'm seeing so far. You've shown me the situation with his son and his ex-girlfriend, baby mama, whatever she is to him. And you give me the motivation for him. We got the stakes, even with the delivery driver guy who got his girlfriend a new car. Like, we know that him and her are, I think, saving for a house or a mortgage or something. And so she's like, oh, we don't need the car. It's going to put us behind. He's like, no, boo, I got you, baby. Even with the overtime and this and that, I got this car for you. So like, you're adequately setting up the stakes. You're adequately showing us the kind of trials, tribulations these people are dealing with. To dangle that overtime in this man's face just to get rid of him, it's like, fuck. So I don't know, man. Again, I don't know what to expect. I didn't read any reviews. I didn't read the synopsis. None of that. I just dove into the episode blindly. Even with the reviews I've seen where people are like, oh, it's not that good, it's not that great, I love it, it's slow. Even that, nothing held too many spoilers or details. So I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. That could change, but right now I'm enjoying this first episode. Okay, I think it's coming together for me. The sickle cell facility. This is my prediction. I think I figured it out. So the sickle cell thing is mostly black people have sickle cell. Supercell, sickle cell, but even that connection aside, the fact that all these people are locked up in these hospital gowns from the beginning of the episode, I'm assuming that they're targeting people with the sickle cell trait, and that is the thing that gives you some sort of ability, or maybe those, because I think Michael, the delivery guy, is super powered, because I want to say I saw a trailer or a clip. Either way, there's something to them having this facility and getting black people to like self-admit themselves because they have the trait, and using that to alter something and unlock some powers or something. That's what this sounds like. But then I'm also like, even if that's the case, what do you say or do with those people's families? Like, Michael's mom is an older woman. Sure, she's not 80. She's not too old that she can't take care of herself. He got to be like late 20s, early 30s. Like, what? How would you lock her up in one of these cells and experiment on her and do all this other stuff, and then not, like, him not have questions? So there's something that I'm missing, but I'm feeling pretty confident that I got this right. So we'll see.
I've lost two sisters, two sickle cell. Yeah,
oh,
two
wow.
sisters,
Sorry to hear,
sickle
man.
cell. And my baby girl right now, my little sister, Rebecca, she lives with sickle cell. So,
all right. So another prediction. There's this guy, curly haired kid who keeps trying to sell drugs to people. I either think the drug is somehow factored in, or that kid is going to be affiliated in some way. Maybe he'll have powers, or maybe he'll be like picked up. There's something, because why are you trying to sell these? I get like that's your occupation, I guess, as a dealer, but I'm not from the UK, so I don't know if like that, like my idea of a dealer is not that, but then it's also like they keep showing this man trying to sell people drugs, so we're gonna see what happens with that. But yeah. All right, so this situation with Taser is odd to me, because we at the party, the UK Blood Crips, I suppose. I don't think I watched the scene in the way that it was supposed to be interpreted or whatever, because when the blue gang with, like, I don't know, the Sixers, the Sixers, and the TBs in the red, it was maybe like 8 of them, but the Sixers had like, that was like a good 20, 25 people. But when it happened, I may have to go back and rewatch, and I know the dude from the Sixers cut Taser. The other dudes ran, but I guess I was under the impression that they were all running and he fell from being cut. Then the police showed. I'm like, God damn, why are the police here so quick? Like, it's not even like the American part of me. It's just, how are the police here an instant after a knife is, like, whatever. I don't know. So when they show up at the hospital to tell Taser, oh, we're so sorry, man, that we left you. I'm like, fuck y'all. Fuck each and every one of y'all. How do I get cut? Like, yeah, y'all didn't have to go outside and get involved in all that, sure. But how did I get cut and 5 of my homeboys run away? Y'all don't drag me with you? Like, the girls from the party come out, and it was just a weird situation. But that ain't even it. He, I guess, forgave them. Taser's out of the hospital. He rolled up them in their yard and all that good stuff. Why the fuck are these motherfuckers who your boys listening to a diss track? First of all, why is there a diss track from another gang? Why did the Sixers make a diss track? But like, I guess that's better than shooting and stabbing anybody. But so they make a diss track, and you shiftless ass motherfuckers, I'm on, oh, it is wavy though, man. I could get, what do you mean? This man stabbed your homeboy. He was in the hospital and you're dancing. Like, I get listening to it to be like, okay, what the fuck they talking about? But you sitting here grooving? Like, what you... At this point, I hope Taser whoop each and every one of their ass. Because what you not gonna do is play in my face. Y'all didn't do anything to help me. You danced into the fucking diss track about me. It's not. You need new friends. Yo. So I don't know if it's just that that I'm American. I think I'm gonna chalk it up to that because Michael delivering his parcels, his food to a high rise, getting stabbed by Taser. Like, I don't know who to root for. Of course, I'm rooting for Michael. I want him to get his girl. He got his place. They got their car. Whatever. I'm rooting for Michael, sure, and Andre. But my fucking God, how do you go? How do you go from shaking somebody down for money to deliver a package, which gang activity, sure, to stabbing this man in the chest? What world is this? What is... I'm so hurt for Michael. I'm so hurt. Wait a minute. The powers. This feels like... And I quite literally stopped the show once Michael's eyes started to light up. This feels like Misfits in a way. So kind of that's my second reference. But I think I'm sold, y'all. I think I'm in there. So we go see.
Tell the DJ play me some pimpin' now to loosen me up.
I don't know how or why these powers is activated, but I am living vicariously through these people. When Sabrina told that man to leave her the fuck alone and threw him through that front door, I don't know, man. I get everything gay for everybody, but the critiques about this show, maybe something gonna get worse later on, but I'm enjoying it. To double back, Taser stays with his grandmother. And he talking mad shit about his mama. Don't say that woman's name to me. Clearly, his mom is one of them people that's locked up in the cell. And I wonder if his mom is the lady who we saw at the very beginning of the episode with the like rogue-esque white streak in her hair. But my God, Sabrina, oh, she put that motherfucker through the wall. And it's so impressive. That was some good casting because that man, her boyfriend, Kevin, has to be like, I say 6'4", 250. So like that was some good casting to show the heft of her powers. Even with Andre, that dude punching a wall of the ATM and getting all that money, like, I don't know, man. I'm enjoying this. So Michael can rewind time or maybe see into the future, like a deja vu type power. Sabrina has, I think, telekinesis. Andre's super strength. The drug dealer guy, super speed. He ran from London to Edinburgh, Scotland, I think. Don't judge me, y'all. So I think it's just them four. Michael, Andre, drug dealer, Sabrina. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Either way, I'm enjoying this show. So and Sabrina's homegirl, I think it's her sister, rolling up on Kevin. I'm with it. And how are you dating two women, one for 9 months, one for 2 months? Like, dating not like, oh, we're hanging out, going on dates, but dating like, this is my girlfriend. In 2024, with social media, smartphones, and different ways to detect, how? It's just dumb, man. You're from the future, or you're in the future, whatever. This was good. I don't know. Episode 1 is really good. Michael proposed to Dion. Dion is she's such a beautiful girl. And they're having sex, and his eyes change color. So I'm wondering if the power activation is just like heightened emotional triggers, because getting stabbed in your heart is one thing, but also like having sex with your partner is another. And for his power to manifest then, it's very, very interesting.
Why they be hurting at the thought of me, Shawty, she with it, she gon' swallow me, I mix the liquor with the juice in my cup.
This Umbrella Academy ass fight at the end. And also the actor who plays Michael looks a lot like William Catlett, who played Lala in Black Lightning, and also played, I forget his character's name, in Black and Sexy TV's That Guy. And he was in another web series about love, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture of him up or something. But this, I don't know, man. I'm enjoying this show. Of course, this is just the pilot. But what are your thoughts? If you've seen Supacell, did you like it? Of course, I've only seen the first episode at the time of this recording, so there's that. So don't spoil it, please. But let me know if you liked it, if you hated it. Did it get worse from here? Did it get better? Are you like, man, this is good, I don't know what they talking about? You like, man, this is trash. That's as good as it's gonna get. Either way, let me know. I'm going to dive into episode 2 and just see what's what, because this did it for me. Ragman is the creator. I don't know who that is. I'm not familiar with them. If I am, it's probably, I don't realize that I'm familiar with them. But I will say that I've always enjoyed UK media. I want to say the first truly UK thing that I watched and was like, oh, this is it. It was either Misfits or Fresh Meat, because I know I watched them around the same time. I've watched UK media before, S Club 7, Spice Girl movie, all that good stuff, like as a kid. But I think Misfits has a special place in my heart, and Fresh Meat as well. I don't know how that stacks up. I enjoyed it. 6 or 7 college students sharing a living quarters in the UK and all the shit they get up to. I don't know how that compares to someone who is from London, UK, Europe, all that good stuff, like if it's good or not, but I enjoyed it. All that being said, this feels to me like it would be in the same vein as Domino Day, that show that I'm kicking myself because I did not finish. I watched the first episode and that was damn good. So I don't know, whatever. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you like, fuck it? Let me know. But this is Rain Coleman, the Carefree Black Nerd, discussing representation in comics and related media. And this has been Supacell episode 1. And hit me up on the respective social medias and the YouTubes, and get the visuals and get the podcasts and all that good stuff. So until next time, stay carefree, stay nerdy, stay geeky. And if you happen to blink and your eyes is yellow or gold, just know that you got some Supacell off up in you, and shit finna get real. Another thing is, I absolutely love time travel. I love messing with time. One of my favorite shows is Outlander, and I like it. It's moody, it's a period piece, but that aside, it is the time travel portion of it. And because I like learning about time travel, taking in my own thoughts and biases with time travel that I've consumed over the past, and comic books and movies and TV and all that good stuff. But then also like figuring out, how does time travel work in this respective universe, whatever I'm consuming, and then breaking it down to be like, okay, if this happens, then that. Because my thing is, if Will in present day 2024, March of 2024, has the potential to save his wife from dying, and this particular future that they're in, which they didn't give a time period, what is the catalyst? Is it him proposing to her, which kicked off those events? Is it that the events were happening and that's where future Will marks as the beginning? And then are we in the same timeline, or are we in some fractured alternate timeline? Because that's the thing that always gets me. I'm gonna go to Outlander for a second. Claire, the main character in Outlander, is in the 1940s, and she travels back 200 years in the past in Scotland. And then in her present day in the 40s, we go through a whole bunch of stuff, and she goes to medical school, and then her and this black guy. So she's a woman and a black guy who's in medical school, and they get talked about and all that other stuff, whatever. And I keep thinking that when she, from that point on, becomes a doctor and then still goes back in time, does that fracture the timeline? Like when she's 200 years in the past and she moves forward, what happens with her, Claire, in the day that she was supposed to be born? Like, does her parents, this may be a little graphic, but do they have sex and just not produce a baby? Does everything happen as it's supposed to? Does she effectively become her own ancestor? And so though we're working with one timeline, it's like, but are we really? Because if we get to the point of Claire's parents conceiving or not conceiving or just meeting and having sex, and then we get to where her birthday should be and nothing happens, does that fracture a timeline? Because at that point, even though she's 200 years in the past, there's not the same future isn't there. Whatever, these are just ramblings, but I love time travel. I love it when it's done right, and even when it's done poorly, where I can spot like, oh, this shouldn't happen. Even then, I like it. So this is the official ending, y'all. Come back for the next one.